Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Elm Creek. See the pallets going in, which I think is really cool. Now, I really like that the pallets load up, and if they were going the other direction, they would stick out too far on the trailer, which would be no good. Fair enough. There's more to this set than just those trailers. If you have a look through the mods, I mean, I've got loads of them now. I'm trying to keep up with just about every mod that is released on the mod hub, so I'm getting loads and loads of them now. But it's the auto-load stock trailer pack, and there's a few of these trailers in different categories. If I go to this one, the area of trailer there is about the same as the first auto-load trailer that we were using, that SEK one. And although it's the same area, the pallets are going down in the same configuration that they do in here, going long ways. So you hardly fit any in. So just a word of warning, the SEK trailer, that one over there actually, is way better than the small trailers in this set because of the fact that you can load so many pallets onto it compared to the little one. However, once you get up to the bigger trailers on here, it does make... I haven't tested out any others. I've only tested this one and one of the small ones. So I don't know if some of the other trailers will behave differently. They could very well behave completely differently, in which case, you know, excellent, that's fantastic. Because there's also, if you go and have a look in the bale loaders section, there's a couple of the trailers in there. Autoload stock trailer pack, both of these right here. I suspect that one would be the long way because of the metal on the outside. Probably it is the same script, and then they've just adapted it for different trailers for a length. So I very much doubt that this one is going to put the pallets long ways, and it'll just put them like that. There's a way that we could find that out, actually. A very quick and easy way. I need a tractor over at the dealership. So I'm going to lease that one right there. And I'm going to back out of there. And I'm going to go here. And then big bag pallets we don't want. It's under regular pallets in here. And it'll be these. Those are the overloaded ones. But that there, those are not the overloaded pallets. And it's the ones that aren't overloaded. I don't think that one would count as an overloaded pallet. This is all the ones I want. I'm actually thinking it'd be better to get something that I would be able to go and sell. And raisins, I could sell those. So if I get the raisins right in here, and I buy 2 pallets of raisins there, and we can always go, we can take those up the road and we can sell them if we want to. So I'm going to leave you there a second, and which tractor are we going to use? We've got double wheels on that one. I don't want to do it with double wheels. I don't want you. Let's use this one. Let's use a bit of power to pull this trailer around. I'll take you over to that point right there, and then I'm going to send you off to the dealership. We go like this, and then I select the option right there. I don't want that fast track one. No. The 8R410, that's the one that we want. So we want set destination. I can move it over there. Let's do it up there so that it's out of the way. Right. I'm sure you'll figure out what you're doing eventually. Okay, so we'll let that one drive on over there. This one is still working and doing a fantastic job. That's brilliant. So we can leave that one doing what it's doing. And we were in the process of doing this. So I'm going to drive round the warehouse there. And then I can start loading up the honey on from this side. Because we've got quite a bit there now. It's the right time of year for the honey now. Now we'll be getting loads of it now. So let's remove the straps and load that lot up. Fantastic. Have we got any more in here? There is a way to find out. If I go to production, honey, storing 387 litres. Okay, so I don't actually have any more honey to come out. I pop that onto there, and then I can close up this one, and we're going to head off to our supermarket. Now, I still need to allow the manure to be spread overnight, so we want to get over to the supermarket, but then we kind of need to have that manure finishing. But we've got the test to do up with that trailer just to find out if that one's going to load it in the right way or not. And there's a couple of other bits, and we can always do the fast forward while the manure is still being spread. He can work late tonight. That's not going to be an issue either. Road up here. Right. Do I go out onto the highway to get to our supermarket or not? I'm going to. I'm going to do it. Right. So I want to be out on this lane because I'm slow-moving traffic. So it's this lane that I'm supposed to drive on. This is what I was told. Cause when I was talking about this before, I was told that I want to be on this lane when I'm in the slow-moving traffic, and I only move into the left-hand lane when I want to actually be turning left. Otherwise, that's the overtaking lane, and the right-hand lane is the normal traveling one. So it's the same as the English ones. Out on this side over here, this is your normal travelling one, not in towards the middle. And then the ones towards the middle are for overtaking. So I actually want to turn off here. Come out onto this road. Like this. And I don't even know where my supermarket is. I need to turn left down here, and then we go underneath the bridge. Stop sign there. Supposed to stop at the stop signs. Apparently there are loads of stop signs in the US, although there are some states that are now moving towards the use of roundabouts, because here in the UK everything is roundabouts, like you have roundabouts everywhere. But apparently it's a slow rollout with roundabouts. People struggle with them a bit in the US. It's not it's not something that you're particularly used to, but it has been shown in this country that they work amazingly well at like stopping the traffic. So I'm just going to do that, and we've already started selling a whole load of stuff from the front of the truck. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to back out a bit from there. I'm going to stop there, and we'll unload the rest at night time, because I want to see how good the light is over here. So we'll come back to this one, and we'll do that at night time when we can sell the rest, and we'll just see what kind of visual we've got with it. So our trailer is over here. Let me just first go and double check this dude. Oh, he's nearly finished. One more pass and then he'll have done. So that's fantastic news. He's doing really well. Let's go back to this one. And a quick test on the bale loader trailer. I suspect that they are all oriented the same way. So I don't know how many pallets you would get onto this trailer. I also don't think that they load as high as the SEK one did either, which... Oh! Oh, this is so cool. Right. Pallets. Is there a way... Which ones... If I go to that one, I can only buy one at a time. I want something that'll let me buy like 20 pallets at once. It'd be so much easier and quicker. I don't want these. That's probably an overloaded one. These are all overloaded pallets. They won't count. They're not what I'm after. I want a simple one. The silage additives tank. No. That one. Bread. And can I buy more than one? I can't buy more than one. I want to be able to... I want an option. Ooh, cake. Okay, I'm buying a cake. You know what? Let's just buy one of each then, shall we? If it's not going to let us do anything different. Boards pallet. I don't know if... I think they actually... this one was re-released. I can't twirl it round. I'm trying to. I'm having issues with that today. I can't, like, rotate the camera. I can't move the camera on a map straight away either. I am having some issues with that. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if this is something that other people are having issues with. So I buy one of those. And we've got cake. And then we've got canola oil. So that. Oh, now I can do it. Cake. Oh, look at that cake. Yes. That's some beautiful cake. We've got cereal over here. This one's actually quite a difficult one to go and make. This is a very difficult one to go and make. You gotta, there's quite a balance to be able to make that one. I'm gonna be doing that in a series at some point. We will start making a whole load of that. And then there's cheese in there. I'm making a fair bit of that already in the time-lapse series. So we'll buy a bit of that. And eggs over here. Let's get some of those. Fabric. I've never produced this. I had no idea it was so bright and colourful. It makes me want to do it more. Definitely want to have a go with that. Flour in here. That one. Furniture. Okay. Flat pack furniture. All the joy of, well, anything that's going to be flat packed like that. It's never going to be very exciting, is it? Grape juice in there. I've not made any of that. I didn't even think that you could get a grape pallet. Well, I suppose they don't come on pallets normally, do they? It's something different. Honey, lettuce. We've already got those. Olive oil. Let's get some of that. I've run out of money now. Strawberries, sugar, sunflower, wool. I'm not getting wool. The grapes probably was a mistake. I'm probably not going to be able to do anything with the grapes. But what we can do is we can start loading some of these up. What I would like, ideally, let's put straps on, is to find out how high these go. So what we're going to need to do is go and buy a whole load more in a minute. Straps off. Don't like the way that this trailer is drifting ever so slightly. Does seem to be drifting around a bit. There's a significant drift on it. I'm not happy with that. I don't like that. Significant bit of drifting. Okay, so the pallet of grapes doesn't actually load up. That I'm actually pleased about. I'm quite pleased that the pallet of grapes won't load up. There's nothing I can do with that pallet of grapes now. That's probably going to stay there until the end of the series, unless I specifically bring something out to move it, which I'm not going to do at the moment, at least. So now what I want to do is I want to get something that is going to be cheap to buy, but bulky, so that I can get the rest of the pallets that I want. And then we've actually got to go and sell all of this stuff. So it's 5,000, 14, 10, 12, 48,000 for a pallet of clothes right there. Good gravy. That's expensive. I kind of need some, I need some more money. That's what I need. Oh, strawberry pallets. That's going to be the cheapest. Let's do it with strawberry pallets. And these are 1,000 litres a piece as well. And I've run out of money. I've got a few here, but that's not going to be enough to test the height of this trailer. I'm thinking that maybe I shouldn't worry about testing the height of this trailer at the moment, and that instead what we should do is use this trailer at some point in the future, and then we can properly load the thing up, because I have no idea how high this one's going to go, but I'm loving it at the moment. I am loving the amount that is going on this trailer. Is that gone up on there? And I don't like the way that it's moving around, but I don't know if that's because of the size of tractor that we've got on the front. There is that possibility that it's down to the size of the tractor on the front of this, rather than the actual trailer being something that's prone to drifting. I know that some trailers are prone to drifting. It's like the way that they're converted, something to do with how the mod is constructed. I don't know what causes it, though. But there are definitely some issues with some tractor-trailer combinations that cause this horrible whole drifting malarkey, which I don't really like. What would be causing that, to be honest? But I love the fact that we've got so much stuff on here. I don't know where I'm going to sell it. I mean, I'm hoping I could sell a lot of it at the supermarket, I would guess. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go over to here. We'll get more stuff and we'll put on that trailer in a bit. We'll do that later. So that one has now finished. He spread all of that field. Everything is done there. So I can just start that one up. Start closing this down. It's all full, so we'll be able to use this for doing a bit of muck spreading and stuff later if we want to. It's not a purchase, it's not a leased machine, that spreader. That was one that we bought. So I'm going to try sending that back to our yard right now from that location. So let's just zoom out a bit. There is the fast track, and he's ready to roll. Where would be the best place to have him go? Like up through there? Is he going to struggle to get there? And they do seem to struggle a little bit. I'm going to try and bring him in here. Set destination. There. Alright, he's moving. That's the important thing. As long as he's moving, it means he's going to do something. So we're going to skip over to the lorry over here. And I put down a load of lights, especially the lights out the front, just there. And that means now, if I start going a bit faster, so we're on 360 times speed. Actually, I'm going to jump out of there, and I'm going to run around up through here so that we're on foot for seeing this. We just see it light up a bit from the front. We're back over here. There, I think that's a good angle to look at. And we just need all the lights to come on once it gets dark. Right, I'm not seeing the... I'm seeing lights down the... Oh, now they're on. I was going to say, like, they didn't seem to be coming on, but now that they have actually come on. I wanted to get proper dark, and then we can really see how well this has turned out. Okay, I'm actually really liking this. I'm thinking this is pretty good. It's a good effect. I don't want to skip the night, so I need to bring that down. I think this is probably late enough. It seems to be full dark. It's 10 o'clock. And we come over here. So I can't see in here very well. This is quite dark. I mean, it's not too bad for me, but I'm guessing once it's turned into a video, it's going to be duller than it is now. So what I think we're going to try and do is put some lights just against the edge of the building right there. So I'm going to go into our construction options, and it's going to be under decoration lights right there. So we've got our basic options, which are ones kind of like this. So I could turn these round, and if I put that in there like that, seems to catch and do weird things. Now that floodlight, I kind of like. I also like the idea of having a floodlight like this, which I'm going to put on that corner, and then I'm going to do another one over here on this corner. Now, we've got a loading bay here, so we want our loading bay. I mean, I've got those. That's like the Blackpool illuminations. It's 1,500. I don't have the money for that. Slightly smaller illuminations here, and I have got the money for that. Now it's saying I don't have enough money. Well, how much are you going to charge me for it? It was alright just now. Oh. Because I pushed it into the supermarket, it kind of raised it up. And then it says so you haven't got enough money, and then it just doesn't like the idea. If I click on it again, it resets it. And then it puts it back. So that could be an option there if I was to just sort of cram that one in right up against there. That might be something that works. Or we could go with a short thing down. I don't want to do that. I don't want a little one like that. But I do want it nice and bright. I also kind of want a bit more over here. Like, we've got a dark patch in the middle there, and people, when they're coming in to do their shopping, are gonna... It's gonna make them feel a bit uncomfortable having that. That's no good. This is the type of light that we've got. So I think what we'll do is we'll just do a couple of these, but we'll do them in pairs like that, because I've seen this done before. I'll put a pair there, and then we'll do something similar over here. One here, and you just put them apart like that a little bit. I'll put one there. There we go. Right, there's still a dark patch there in the middle. But I think that's probably going to be alright. You know, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, does it? And so then I want to go back this way, and it's these. Now, I can't afford that massive, great big floodlight, which I think would be really cool if we could. I don't have enough money for that one. I do have enough money to get this one. But I'm not sure that it's going to work very well with our lorry. Nevertheless, I'm going to try it. Let's live life dangerously and see what we can do. Right. Ooh. Now we can see into the truck. Okay, so I'm going to start you up. I'm going to remove those straps, and we're going to just move forward slowly. And they can see into the loading bay absolutely perfectly now. Everybody's really happy with that. All the workers here, absolutely delighted with being able to see what they're doing. It's a novel concept to them. Let's move on forward a little bit more. I'm hoping that we'll get rid of... Yep, there we go. I was hoping it would take care of the tomatoes before it took care of the rest. That is everything out of there and done. I could see into the truck. I'm a bit tight in that side. You've got to do a bit of shunting around, but I mean, there's plenty of... I don't know about the US, but here in the UK, there are plenty of supermarkets where the lorry, in order to be able to get in there and deliver, has got to do an awful lot of shunting to be able to get in there. So there's our supermarket with the car park, and it's actually properly lit up now. Like, it is with the great big spotlight at the back. That's fantastic. I thought that van was... I genuinely thought that van was going to pull into the car park here for a minute. How cool would that be if they actually pulled into the car park? That would be brilliant. Okay, I'm going to go back through the town, although I'm thinking that one of the rules for a supermarket in a built-up area ought to be something along the lines of, no, you don't drive your vehicles through the town like this. You go out the back way, because there is actually rules like that in a lot of towns. Certainly here in this country, and I'm sure there are in plenty of other countries as well. If you've got a supermarket, one of the conditions of having the supermarket or a factory or what have you is that deliveries to and from that place of business cannot go through the residential areas. They have to go a set route in and out of the town. And I imagine that's quite a common thing in order to keep the people's houses separate from the various different businesses that may exist in different places. So currently we have $16,500, and we've still got our trailer back at the dealership, which we're going to load up. I'm going to keep buying stuff up there, and I'm going to load that one all the way up to absolute maximum. And okay, excellent. We were able to fit in past there. I didn't know if we'd be able to. We're going to load that one up to the gunnels. I want to see how many pallets we can get onto that one. So I was thinking, you know, we'll just keep going with the strawberries, but I'm tempted a little bit to not just go with strawberries and keep going with mixtures of stuff, but that's going to require a large amount of money. I don't necessarily have that large amount of money right now, so I'm just going to stop this one. Just there like that. We're going to go Shift Z and skip the night. We've done everything we wanted to do. We just need to wait for harvest time now. Now it's June. With June, what happens? Let's have a look. Do we have anything? So we've got soil compositions over here. The grass, I told you the grass would grow, and it's not the final growth stage, by the way, but it's grown a bit. So then if I go here, we've got the double layer. I mean, I could have just tidied up a little bit there, but honestly, it's not going to matter. And we're not, I can't see us going back and harvesting it. The oh no, I thought that was harvest ready, but it's not. Growth, right. We will have a few of these fields ready to harvest next month, but there's nothing ready to harvest this month. So at the moment, we've got nothing. We've got $3,364, and that's coming from our windmill. That's going to be our regular income that is coming in from our windmill. I can go and move this one, but what I'll do, I think... Actually, I'm just going to move this one off out of the way somewhere. I don't really know where I'm going to put this. Go and drive this one through to over by the pigs, and then we can just leave that one there for now. Not worry about it. And instead, what we'll do is I'll just skip the night right here rather than trying to fast forward time too much. I'm not going to worry about that. There is nothing else I want to do at this stage, so we will skip another night. I skipped another night. I got 13,000 in loan interest, and although we've got the money coming in from our windmill, we're now on minus $5,000. So the windmill is giving us an income, but the loan is drowning that one out quite rapidly, which is a bit unfortunate. It is a little bit unfortunate. How are we doing with regards to water in our greenhouse? We've got plenty of water. Okay, water is absolutely fine. So there's nothing else that I need to do. I could go and get more loans so that I can do stuff with that other trailer, and we can just check that one out. I like that the loan is actually significant. You get 13,000 per day. So we've got fields that are ready to harvest now. Actually, I need to move this one out of the way. He's going to be right in the way if we leave him there. So we're going to move this one off out of the way. That little tiny combine there is probably not quite going to cut it. Although... Cut it. See what I did there? Although, to be honest, it's probably going to be alright just for that little field right there. I suspect that it would be okay for that little field. That being said, I'm still not going to use it. We'll get the big combine to do that. But at the moment, I've got this minus 9,000. So I am going to go. We've got several fields now that are ready to harvest. I am going to go with my loan, and I'm going to get another $1 million. I absolutely love this loan. I really, really hate the fact that you got to press a button every time for it and it doesn't equip us with a slider. Like that, I feel, is a bit of an oversight with this loan. So the loan bit itself is absolutely, with this mod, the loan bit itself is absolutely wonderful, but the fact that they didn't give us a slider or a press and hold the button kind of option is, to me, something that is an oversight and is bitterly disappointing, and that is definitely drifting around a bit now. Is it the tractor or is it the trailer? I really don't like drift on anything like that. It really bugs me. I don't like it at all, but not a lot that we can do about it, is there? No. Right, now I have a huge pile of money. I can go and buy another selection of pallets. Now I'm assuming that actually, no, you can't sell those. I need to buy stuff that I can sell. Alright, I have a load of pallets here that I've gone and bought. The flour ones seem to be fairly bulky, so I got several of those. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.